I know this looks like something out of a Frankenstein movie, but I'm setting up the distributor, trying to figure out how much advance I've got. I've changed the springs in it. This old Sun tester is kind of like sort of like a dyno for the distributor. It saves me money and time on the dyno when we do finally get there. I'd like to have all this worked out. Here we go. The electronics on this thing aren't really compatible with HEI. It doesn't have points. That's what this was originally designed for. So I'm just going to use a separate Sun snap-on meter here. You know, my dwell tack meter that I've got to monitor the RPM. Now the RPM gauge up here on top works too, but I'm not exactly sure how accurate it is. But if you look, you can see this needle. I'm not sure if you can see this on camera, but I've got 0 set right here. Looking to see how much advance, mechanical advance we get. And I've got a timing light with a variable advance here that I can use to dial it back to 0 once I get total advance. So we're going to speed this up. According to the meter, we're at about, looks like about 500 RPM, so it'd be about 250 on the distributor. Okay, at about 1100 RPM, which would be about 550, we're starting to get some mechanical advance movement. That's about where we idle at, so that'll be good. You can see what we top out at. Looks like we're getting maximum advance at about 3,000 to 3,200. And I'm getting an advance of, let me run this back to 0, about 18 degrees. I swore I thought I could get more than that out of it. Just dial it on up and see. No, it is still climbing. Maximum advance is at about 4,500, 2,250 distributor speed. Good, and we're making about 23 degrees at about 4,600 RPM. I put the light springs in it to start with, and I was getting advance well below my idle, which is a waste, so I went to the medium strength springs. I'm just using the Mr. Gasket, the silver ones. And that seems to get us in the ballpark. We're getting about 23 to 24 degrees mechanical advance. I don't like vacuum, so we're going to get a total of 36 degrees, so if that's 24, probably set my base timing at idle at about 12 degrees. If my math is right, yes, that would give me about a total of 36. And that should be what we're looking for. This thing's probably older than I am. It's a pretty neat old deal though. It does have a vacuum pump, and it'll read dwell, and it'll read RPM. Dwell's something you don't have to really mess with HEI or any of electronics. It's not as important. It's kind of old school back when you used the points. We'll turn this on and see what you got. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there's an AC Delco plug to the right and an E3 to the left at the very end there. I'm going to speed the RPM up a little bit. I'm actually setting the rev limiter, is what I'm doing this for, but I figured I'd take a look at these plugs while I was doing it. Looks like the spark goes out at about 3,700 RPM distributor. That'll get us right in the ballpark we're looking for, which is shut it down at about 73 or 7,400. Remember, the distributor's 2 to 1.